it's Shantae.
Hey, Layla.
We are back, chilling.
Magically Ebony.
You know, just popping.
Yes.
Yes, so what is this, episode 3? Alrighty, cool. We're gonna jump into shit. We're feeling nice today. We in a good mood. It's nice and warm.
Yes.
We're feeling great. And so we hope y'all feeling in a good mood too. And if not, too
We
bad.
hope that we can get you into that.
Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah.
She said too bad.
Yeah, I don't care. But alright, so question of the day today is, should non-blacks be able to say the word nigga? You wanna go first? Because mine is sweet and simple.
Mine's is sweet and simple too, and it's no.
That's him. And there you have it. I agree. And not for nothing, like, and I don't mean like, because there's certain blacks that I'm starting to get to the point where I'm just like, I'm about to take your privilege too.
Yeah.
Like, this mainly goes for like people who maybe were raised in the hood or were raised around a lot of, you know, black people, people of color. But my whole thing is, if you do not identify as black, you cannot say nigga.
Exactly.
If you cannot identify with the struggle and the history and everything that comes behind that word, you cannot say it. I.e., if you are a Hispanic and you identify as European, shut the fuck up. Thank you.
Because nigga is not just a
It's
word.
not. It's not. You
It's
can't
not
just
just
say
a word.
it.
It comes with a whole lot of
History and this whole,
in back
like,
of it.
yeah. So I'm gonna need for you to take your European asses to shut the fuck up.
Exactly,
and
because
stop
you will
saying
feel
it.
some type of way if
It's
I said
offensive.
spick.
So,
If I came up to you and said, "Hey, what up, my spick?" you will feel some type of way, just like I feel some type of way, or we feel some type of way when you say, "Hey, what up, my nigga."
But the Hispanics who understand that they
Yes.
have black, you can say it because you are educated, you woke, you understand the history behind it, and I appreciate you. All right, y'all.
Yep.
So that's that. That was pretty simple.
Very
no.
simple. No.
If you do not identify as black, you shut your fucking mouth.
Even some of you Asians that identify as being black.
You can say it too.
Yeah, y'all can say it too.
You can say it way before a Hispanic who identifies as European.
Absolutely.
So that's where we stand on that.
Yep.
I don't want there to be no questions, comments, or concerns on that issue.
Okay.
And if you come at me, question it, and I'm gonna ask you first what you identify as, and then after that, we'll go accordingly, please and thank you.
Yep.
All right, so moving into the pop culture section, we are gonna start off. Oh shit, this nigga. You ready to talk about him?
What Tina Turner say? What Angela Bassett say when she was playing Tina Turner?
What was that? Something about a merengue.
Yeah.
That's what she said. She said something about the merengue. Hey.
That's how I feel when anytime this nigga comes up. I just be like, where's my motherfucking
You need to start chanting.
Yes.
Get the sage, get them evil spirits up out of here. Bye. Goodbye. So, not even a week after Nipsey Hussle died.
Yo, it was like 3 days.
Like,
into
not,
this
it's
nigga's death.
like disrespectful. Pretty much coming at her like he's gonna shoot her shot. What did he say?
So basically, he was like, oh, he's going to give Lauren London a year to grieve. And then after the year, he's going to shoot his shot. And oh, he's doing mad shit for his community. And he's going to show her. So basically, he's trying to convert himself into someone that he thinks that she would like so he can get in good with her. Like, my nigga, no. That's not
how
fucking
it works.
respected, my
That's
nigga.
not how it works.
That's not how it fucking works.
You can't go and try to be the
And
person.
first of all, you can't put a
her.
time limit on this woman's grieving.
You
This
really
was
can't.
the fucking love of her fucking life, and you gonna tell her, oh, you have
I'm gonna
a
give
year.
you a year,
Who
and
the
then I'm
fuck
coming,
are
bitch.
you?
Sure.
Who are you?
Anyway, so you saw when T.I. pretty much took his pictures down from, what was it, the what's it called?
I think Trap and Paint.
Trap and Paint.
I think it was because it looked
Trap
like
music, his trap music museum.
Yeah.
In Atlanta, he took that shit down, and said, "Fuck that pussy ass." Oh no, Kodak Black is his name?
Yeah.
I don't know. People ask me if I canceled him. I can't cancel somebody I never supported, so that's that.
Yeah.
So he goes...
He's been canceled for me, like, way before this Laura London stuff. When he was
I can't
talking
cancel
about
somebody I don't know.
But when he was talking about, like, dark-skinned women and just a plethora of other things that pertain to the community, he was already against the community. It all goes back to last week when we was talking about who should we consider a Fed. Kodak Black is someone
that we should consider a Fed, a detriment to Black people.
Because he is a detriment to Black people. He praises the European form, you know, the physique of Europeans.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He don't want no black bitch.
Yeah, he don't want no woman like
That's
his skin complexion or a little darker or brown skin. He only wants light skinned women or white women or things of that nature.
Yeah.
And it's just like, bro, like, come on, like, you're dark as shit. So your mama and your daddy is both dark as shit.
Black.
So you basically
when I saw a
hate
picture
yourself.
of him, I'm like, what the fuck?
Cause you ain't come from nothing motherfucking light skin, my nigga. From the skin color to your motherfucking hair. And the only person that can really love you through and through is a motherfucking person in your motherfucking skin complexion.
Yeah. And T.I. said to him, and I quote, "You out of pocket, nigga. Fix that shit quickly, expeditiously." That's what
T.I.
you know. T.I. You know T.I. is good with his words. Like expeditiously means ASAP because I know you stupid.
Yep.
ASAP, nigga. Stupid.
Stupid.
And pretty much, what did he say? Kodak Black was saying that T.I. was like jealous of him or something.
Like, he was just like, he's in Atlanta right now, like, what's up or whatever. Like, listen here. Like, everybody else came for Kodak Black, and the only person that Kodak Black chooses to come for is motherfucking T.I.
And let me explain something to you. That's stupid.
That's stupid.
That nigga swung on Floyd Mayweather.
That's trouble man.
That nigga
you better leave trouble
on a
man
professional
alone.
Boxer. You think he won't swing on you?
He's a mother. He got federal charges underneath his shit, my nigga. He served Fed time while he was fucking famous, my nigga. On gun charges and everything like that, and didn't hide anything. Took his time, came out, and then did what he had to do for his fucking community. You might want to leave trouble man the fuck alone.
Stupid. All right, so moving on, still speaking of this nigga Kodak Black, because what's wrong with this nigga? He has a sexual assault charge. Who he raped?
A minor.
What was she in high school? She goes to, does it say the high school? It doesn't.
At 8 Hotel in February 2000. Yeah, it doesn't say.
Back in 2016. So let's see. It's 2019 February. So it could be 3 years. It's been 3 years. Damn, I think I took that part out because I didn't want to put anything in here that would identify the girl too much.
Yeah.
But yikes, nigga. The fuck you doing at the high school?
R. Kelly ass nigga.
What the fuck? And apparently you don't like black bitches, so maybe if she's white, we can get you out of here real quick. Like,
nigga.
So yeah, fuck you for that.
Yep.
Moving on.
Big fuck you. It's always been fuck you from my behalf, so.
I ain't never really known him to really give a fuck, so that's that. But moving on to something better. So Beyonce is gonna be working with Reebok. I can't wait for her collection to come out.
Yes.
She turned down that shit with Adidas, talking about they're not diverse enough. So
yes,
I'm glad that she at least recognized that. I mean, but she'd be doing shit on the low, like for black people. So, and that's something else that I appreciate too. She's not out there like, hey guys, look at me. Like,
this is what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's more like, if you find out, you find out, but I'm gonna do it regardless.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I shout out to you, girl.
Yes.
And moving on, we're gonna go and talk to we're gonna go through the black reviews.
Hey.
And we actually came from there today.
So excited.
So at the Holiday Inn in Boston, where's the address? Did I put the address in here? I did. 69 Boston Street, Holiday Inn Express. It is the Tribe of Dumo pop-up shop. They had different type of clothing, dashikis, jewelry,
Beautiful.
bags, head wraps.
Yes.
Just everything. Oh my God, I'm so mad at myself for not getting the pillowcases.
Yeah.
I walked in, that was the first thing I saw, and I was like, ooh, that's nice, I'm gonna come back for that. I came back, it was gone.
Yeah.
I'm upset about that. Really upset about that. But I believe that they do have a website.
Yes.
We'll post it.
Yeah, on our social media.
Yeah, we'll post it definitely. But how many crowns do you give that pop-up shop?
So for the pop-up,
it's hard, right?
It's hard because I would give the pop-up shop itself a 5.
The merchandise, everything that was in there was cool. As far as like the people working there, I feel like that could have used a little bit more. Like, I didn't know who to go to, who to ask questions. Like,
yeah.
I feel like there was like 2 people I saw, maybe 3 people that I can recognize that worked there.
Yeah.
So with there being so many people there, like it just made it a little bit of an inconvenience of asking questions or whatever else you may wanted to do. So like that's the only thing. But
and
as far as the selection, I feel like the selection was dope.
Yeah,
but
and then
it was hard getting help.
It kind of also made me realize how we are as black women towards each other. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's another. That has nothing to do with the pop-up shop.
That has nothing to do with the pop-up shop, but I just kind of like sister to sister is kind of like one of those things to where it's just like we shouldn't be so judgmental towards each other.
I don't know why. Like, we all in the same damn struggle. Like, why? Why do we need to add unnecessary stress when we all have the stress that already comes with the world?
Right.
We should not be coming to each other causing more stress for each other. If anything, we should be like a breath of fresh air, like that. Like, oh my God, my sister's around. Like,
yeah,
ooh, I can calm down.
Yeah,
like,
I can breathe.
Yeah,
I can, you know
like,
what I'm saying?
And I'm noticing it too, and it hurts. Like when you see like a black females and they just looking at each other, looking down at each other, and it's just like, yo, if anything, if you feel like somebody isn't where they should be, or if they below you or whatever, help lift that sister.
Yep.
Don't go and look down on her or shit on her or whatever the case is. Like, we gonna try to get rid of that. That's bullshit.
And then like just, you know, we should just try to all accept each other, especially if we're at the same location. You know what I'm saying? We're all at the same location trying to experience the same thing. So that means that we're all on the same wavelength somewhere. Mm-hmm. Somewhere we're on the same wavelength because we are all at the same place at the same motherfucking time.
Exactly.
So you and that sister have some type of common ground.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you trying so hard to find a discrepancy between...
A way to bring her down.
Yeah.
I'm so
like,
sick of that crab in the barrel mentality. I don't want to talk about that crab in the barrel mentality every single podcast, but it seems to just fit.
Yeah.
And just cut it out. Stop doing this so I don't have to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it no more.
Yep.
Let's stop. How about that?
Yep.
Thank you. Shut me the fuck up, please.
Yep. Because, like, even, like, you know, like, sometimes people like, oh, like, you know, I thought, before I thought that you was stuck up, but why? Because of what I have on, because of how I do my hair, because of how I do my makeup or something like that. Like, why did you think that about me?
There's nothing about me. Like, I mean, for me, when people are like, oh, I thought you was a bitch when I first met you, I understand. My face sometimes is not the most welcoming. I understand that.
But us as black women, we understand that.
You should understand that because the bitches who have like the worst case of like resting bitch face are usually the coolest bitches. People. The coolest bitches. Like, what up, bitch? You out there? What's up? How you doing? Let's be friends.
Right.
Because I know you cool as shit.
When you see a girl that's like, you know, who's dressed nice, you're like, oh, what you have on is nice. She's like, oh, this is something that I just threw on. Thank you. I didn't even feel like getting dressed today. Thank you. You never know. Just open your fucking mouth, especially when it comes to women that look like you. Open your mouth and say something because the outcome may be way different than what you're thinking in your mind. You're letting these European corrupt your mind about people that looks just like you, and it needs to stop. We always talk about how we need to uplift each other. Well, this is the way that we can uplift each other. We need to start building community within each other.
Speaking of community, and building.
Yes.
Together.
Yep.
Black History segment. All right, so this segment we're gonna talk about the Black Wall Street that took place in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yes.
This was a long, long time ago. This was back 1921.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, 1921 was the day everything got shut down because there was hating ass bitches.
Yeah.
But prior to,
Yep.
so people out there, just so you know, segregation was not always a bad thing.
Yes.
For us.
Nope.
You want to know what happened? White people were like, hold up. These niggas is doing too well without us.
Yep.
We got to fuck their shit up and integrate them so that way we can control them.
Yep.
Because people going to take shit over by ourselves. Like, but let me get to it. So in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Oklahoma. Pretty much Black Wall Street was just like, it took place in a town, Tulsa, of course. And it was just where Black people were just being successful. We were flourishing. There were banks. There were all types of businesses. And we were just successful making money. And guess what?
So the backstory for that is the reason why the white people came and burned Black Wall Street
And massacred.
Is
Let's
because
not forget
a
that.
white
They didn't just burn the shit down and was like start from scratch.
Yeah.
They killed
a lot of people because it all started from a white girl lying and saying
What's up
that
with you white bitches lying always all the time? Because he know better. He don't want to get lynched for that shit.
So she went and lied and said that he either touched her or raped her or something like that. So the white people.
Why are you in the black elevator? Isn't everything separate? Why are you there?
Exactly.
Who told you to go there? Your people should have been like, you keep your white ass in this white part and you stay the fuck away from them.
But no, they didn't. They used it as fuel to go into Black Wall Street to burn it down.
I think that's the excuse that they use. I think that's the excuse that they use. But they were really upset that we were really taking over shit. Because we were going to get bigger. We were going to start moving into their territory and taking shit over because we were doing so well. And they were like, no, fuck that. We're going to try to put this shit together so that way we can control them. Because they was already
trying to put a stop to it, but everything that they tried didn't work. So when this little girl
Somebody must have thought like, ooh, systemically, through the government, we probably got a better control if we just integrate everything. We could throw them in jail. We could drop crack off in the hoods and get them hooked on it. Like, we can control them and we can damage them and then put them in a situation where they even want to damage themselves.
And that's why we are where we are right now. That's where we are. Because, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, when we was able to roam and do whatever the fuck we want, it's like, okay, you stay over there, we stay over the fuck here.
And it was cool.
You know what I'm saying? And it was cool. But it was just like, they needed complete control.
And not for nothing, I really wish that Black people, Black Americans would do that, because not for nothing, I'm from New York, and there's a town in New York for all my New York people out there, a town called Muncie, full of Hasidic Jewish people. They have their own police, they have their own fire trucks, they have their own ambulance, they have their own school districts, they have their own shit, and it's just the Hasidic Jews. You're not allowed to sit with them. You can't sit with us. No, you can't sit with them. They have their own transportation. They got the Muncie bus tours, whatever the fuck it's called. They have their own little community where they don't even need to deal with the outside world. And not for nothing, they're doing very well. So I'm not saying to be exactly like them, but to at least adopt some of those things, because especially when it comes to the ambulance, they're going to go above and beyond for somebody without pigment as opposed to somebody with pigment. So why not have your people there trying to help you, because they're going to want you to live and they're going to do everything in their power, to help you. If you have more police officers from the neighborhood, Black officers, I feel like things would be a little bit differently. Police officers, those Jewish people have their own police officers. They understand their religion, they understand circumstances. So when they're coming at them with a situation, they're coming to somebody who understands them. They're not coming to somebody who's not from the culture or not from how they grew up, and they just are like, what the fuck are you talking about?
But this has to go to us having to reconstruct our minds.
And it's so hard trying to get this shit to niggas' heads. It's hard. I feel like I be talking in circles sometimes. It's just like, are you hearing me? I gotta say it again. Like, I don't understand. Like, first of all, let's just buy up the block, and it's just like, and it sucks because Nipsey's hustle was, and I see why. Niggas
are scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, like, their families are. You don't know what generation that mindset stopped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some of us, that mindset never stopped.
It doesn't because it's conditioned through generations, and it becomes a hereditary thing.
And that's the reason why I said for some of us, the mindset of you need to be for your people, blah blah blah, is within us, and we keep that going on within generations and generations. And then you have the black people who have. Somewhere along the lines, it stopped, and they conform to what they are now. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like, okay, how do you re-educate those black people? And do those black people want to be educated so that they can? A
lot of them don't. A lot of them don't, and I mean.
And that's the fucked up part about it.
It is, but. I mean, it is what it is. I feel like people see things or people understand situations when it affects them personally. So once, like, you know, with people, I feel like once it happens or once it hits close to home for them, then they'll come over to our side. But until then, like...
But still, some people still don't understand it fully. They're just walking into it blindly because it's something that's popular for the time. And that's...
Like, for example, if somebody is like... For example, you have this black person who grew up around a whole bunch of white people, and they're like, oh, racism is dead. Like, I have a whole bunch of white friends. They love me. I go to their house, and everything is this, and everything is that, and blah, blah, blah. And they'll fight you all the way about how racism is dead. And then they go outside of their little town, and they meet a bunch of white people who aren't like the white people they grew up with. They treat them a little bit differently, and it's just like, but I don't understand. Like, this is a situation that happened. This is the circumstances. Why did I get treated differently? And then it comes down to, damn, I can't think of anything different between me and this person except for our skin color. So a lot of those times, like, when it hits people like that, sometimes it's like a smack of reality. But as I said, I feel like people don't understand things until it hits them personally or close to home. Like, then they're like, oh shit, let me wake the fuck up because apparently there's some shit going on. Or you know what I mean? Or something like that to that extent. But... that is our Black history. So, long story short, let's open these banks, let's open these hospitals, let's open these libraries and all types of... I mean, we already got businesses out here popping. Like,
let's
as
just
you can see...
start doing more for ourselves and our community again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we need to be more into law.
We always talk about how nobody pumps fear in our hearts. We always talk, especially as black people, we always talk about nobody pumps fear in our hearts. Let's show people how much people do not pump fear in our hearts. And let's start our entrepreneur journey again. You know what I'm saying? Because we need it. This is what we need. This is what we need to excel as a black people, as a black community. This is how we're going to get money circulating within ourselves. Just like the Asians, just like the Jews, just like the fucking white people. Let's go. And we already see that our money, it travels the longest. It holds a lot of value. Just like our skin, just like our organs, and just like a whole bunch of other shit. So,
on that note, we are going to be moving into... I just saw, oh, by the way, that white bitch that lied about the elevator, because I just scrolled and I just saw it. Her name is Paige. Sounds like a white bitch that's in trouble.
Yes,
absolutely. You should be up there with Becky. Paige and Aunt Becky. What's that white bitch that lied about Emmett Till? Why do y'all gotta lie? If you lie about your own white men. Don't lie to about black niggas. Like, come on. You know, moving on. I said we were moving on. We're gonna move on. Because I don't want to get upset.
Girl.
So, what is
You see how
next?
I excel, like, But black men don't see it. But you know what? That's a conversation for another day.
That's cool.
Black excellence.
Black excellence. Thanks for the Herbie.
Yes.
Let's see. So in Los Angeles, they are naming the intersection of Crenshaw Boulevard and West Slauson Ave. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm not from there. I don't know how y'all say it.
Slauson.
Yeah, but you know how things be pronounced different than like.
No, it's Slauson.
So yep, I said it right. They're gonna name it Nipsey Hussle. How you say that?
Hermes.
What?
His name is Hermes. Hermes.
There's no R in there.
I said
Oh no, I'm talking about this word here. They're naming it whatever this is square.
Hermes, Nipsey Hussle, Agandum.
We don't know.
Agandum.
But they're naming it after Nipsey Hussle.
Asgandum. Hermes.
That part I got.
So Hermes Nipsey Hussle, his last name Square.
Boom.
I'm glad that we feel like this at the same thing.
Yeah, because listen, that was a bit of a struggle. I don't want to see your comments on that. Keep it to yourself. We know we messed it up. We know we messed it up. Keep your comments to yourself. Thank you.
If someone could spell it out phonetically in the comments,
that'll be dope. Spell it out phonetically so we can
dope.
understand.
Yes,
because we don't know looking at
please.
this. We just, sorry.
His family's from Cape Verde, so
Let the CV people write that down.
Please.
Phonetically.
Please.
We need to understand how to pronounce that because I can't.
Please.
By looking at this.
But
apparently that area is that area that he owns, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So shout out to you. It just sucks that like you don't get a street until you die.
Yo, like for some like odd freaking reason, especially when it comes to black people, it's like when you die, it's like, oh, this person did this and this person did that and this person.
The only
did
person
this.
that got recognition while they were alive was Nelson Mandela.
Yeah.
For sure, people knew how great he was while he was alive, but everybody else mostly, you gotta die, and then it's like, oh my god, this person was so great, and it's just like, they've been great, where were you?
Exactly.
But moving on, that's our Black Excellence. Oh shoot, never mind, another Black Excellence. So there are these two Ohio twins. Let's see, Deontay and DeAndre, right? Mm-hmm. So shout out to these two black young kings, valedictorians in their high school, the highest GPA, and there's two of them. It's not just one.
Two. So one is a valedictorian, one is a salutatorian.
So one of them ranking in with a 4.5 GPA, that was Deontay, and DeAndre right behind him at a 4.4 GPA.
Yes.
And that's some crazy shit because I didn't know you can get above a 4.0.
Oh yeah.
So
I know people that got above 4.0.
I've never I thought 4.0 was like 100, like the best you can do.
You can get A plus.
My teachers ain't never gave me that.
No, but that's basically what it is.
I didn't even know that exists.
When people be like, yeah, I got a 4.5, I'm like, okay, you overachieving ass motherfucker. So it's not enough that you can get an A. You gotta get an A plus. All right, fuck you.
I didn't even know they gave those out.
That's what a 4.5 is to me in my head. A plus.
I need somebody to put that in the comments. How you get a 4.5? When I thought a 4.0, obviously a 4.0. They must have changed the scale somehow. Now, is this out of a 5-point scale, or is it still out of a 4-point scale, and that anything above it is like, really? Yeah. Somebody break it down mathematically, layman's terms, please. Like, when you doing all that extra credit, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of those points accumulate until you get higher. Like, you can, all of your points throughout your whole entire 4 years can accumulate over a 4.0 average if you do above and beyond. I don't have time for that. Because you know in high school when they be like, oh, extra credit this, extra credit that. I didn't have time for that. I was on the swim team. I was doing the fashion show. Simple ass people like us, you know, we was doing shit like that. I was working. Yes. I had a job in high school, so. We wanted to have a life, you know. I didn't have time for that. I mean, my GPA I thought was pretty good. My shit was a 3.4, and I'm like, I made it. Like, oh well, anyway. But shout out to shout out to the right twins. Let's see. Oh shit! And they both got full rides to Ohio State, and they're gonna be studying electrical engineering. Smart ass mother.
Yes.
Smart ass mother.
Yes.
I can't even curse because I just feel like it would be disrespectful.
To the sirs.
To them kings. I'm not gonna disrespect them young kings.
Yes. But y'all smart as shit.
Yo. Shout out to y'all. Congratulations for sure.
Absolutely.
And now we going into the next segment. Watch your back, nigga news. Watch your back, nigga news. Hey. Watch it. Watch it. Yo, that's the remix right there. Yes.
Y'all love that.
So, let's see what's going on.
Dominican Republic officials say they believe the bodies of the missing New York couple may have been found days ago.
Watch your back, niggas. When y'all traveling outside these countries, they're stating that they didn't find any foul play or like anything had happened to them. They just kind of ran off the road. Now, I've never been to DR, but if their roads are anything like Jamaica, I can see how they came off the road. So, watch your back, niggas. Like, because they didn't find these niggas till weeks later. Like,
Wow.
and they had just got there, got the rental car, and went missing. I don't even think they made it to the hotel yet. Like, they went missing instantly. You gotta be careful, especially with them roads. Like, they don't have guardrails. It'd be dangerous. So, watch your back, niggas, alright?
Wow.
Especially when you are not in America, because we have provisions for these things.
Yeah.
People will come looking for you if they see that a guardrail is broken and looks a little off or whatever the case is. But over there, 'cause especially Jamaica, you could be down in the ditch with the goats.
Yeah.
And that's it. Nobody knows you're down there. So I don't know if DR is like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll visit. Maybe I'll watch my back. We'll see. But just watch your back, please. Please. Let's see. Another one. A Virginia officer was disciplined after telling a middle school students, "Wait till your ass turns 18, you're mine." Now this is the shit that we're talking about. What's wrong with the fucking cops? Why are you? Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Go ahead.
First of all, why the hell are you fucking talking to kids like these are middle school kids? Wait till your ass turn 18, you're mine. Like first of all,
I don't even know what that means because y'all be trying to trial 12-year-olds as adults.
And then first of all, like the only person that tells me that my ass is theirs is my mom. That's the only time, and that's when I'm in trouble.
That's it.
Like for discipline, like watch when we get home.
Your ass is mine. Yup.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Nigga, you ain't lay down with my motherfucking mom to fucking create me.
You ain't my mama. You ain't my daddy. And I feel like this is what's wrong with the cops. It's like you can't wait for them to turn of age so you could throw their ass in jail. Like, and this is like the thing. Like, I have 2 young black kings that I'm trying to raise, and this is like one of the things that I try to get in my son's head. And it's just like, yo, you have to be careful.
Yes.
You have to go above and beyond and make sure you make everybody feel comfortable.
Right.
Because you can go to jail for some shit you ain't do.
Right.
You can get lynched for some shit you did. Like, you can be perfect and still get in trouble. So don't even give them a reason. Type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, my oldest one is 6 years old, so it kind of sucks that I have to kind of talk to him like that. But I don't want him growing up thinking that he's like the white kid right next to him, knowing damn well they're going to give Johnny another chance because they don't want to ruin his future. But meanwhile, my son is the same age and they want to trial him as an adult.
Even though Johnny's going to be strung out on fucking opiates on mass ave.
All on Melania Cass. I see you, Johnny. Fucking banging on my car. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking Johnny. Anyway. That's his name, fucking Johnny. Let's see. What else happens?
People are calling for justice after former University of Kansas student gets sentenced to 12 years for raping girl he said he never had sex with.
So they did a sex kit. They didn't find no semen or anything on him. They did agree, they did say that they were like messing around and making out and fooling around, but they never had sexual intercourse. And with all of the investigation that they did, it proved that they had no sexual intercourse, but for some reason, the jury still found him guilty. Now, the reason why I put this on for the podcast is because I be trying to talk to a lot of people, and a lot of people don't want to hear me when I say that we need to be a part of the jury, because they're not like he didn't have a jury of his peers.
Yes.
All 12 of them were white people, and they're probably looking at it like, fuck it, just send them to jail. That's one less off, like, you know, one less in the streets. That's why when y'all get that jury duty notice, I know it's a pain in the ass, but y'all need to go down there. Y'all need to do it.
But you want to know what? But 9 times out of 10, they don't even pick us.
I get picked.
I don't get picked.
But yeah, going back to the story. This is why I feel like, because like with me, I don't know, you kind of gotta like fake it till you make it. Like, you know how you feel about a certain situation, but you kind of, I don't want to say lie, but you kind of have to answer the questions correctly in order to make it to the jury. Even if you don't feel how you feel, be a part of that fucking jury, so that way you don't send an innocent person to fucking jail for some shit they didn't do. Like, black people understand circumstances. Like, if you're, for example, let's say the story is, I got pulled over by the cops, and the last time I did, they beat the shit out of me, so I'm a little nervous. I got PTSD, so this time when the cop pulled me over, I ran. Now, let's say somebody getting in trouble for that shit, and there's other black people on the jury. They're gonna understand the fear that comes behind when you see them fucking lights behind you, when you're like, "Fuck, am I about to die?"
But that's the reason. But that's the reason why I feel like they don't want us on the jury.
You gotta answer the questions right.
Yeah, I'm hip, but like a lot of us. You know what I'm saying?
That's why they throw us in jail too, because once you go to jail, you can't go for jury duty, you can't vote, you can't do none of that shit.
And a lot of us, when we answer the questions, we're going to answer the questions honestly. You know what I'm saying? This is why I'm telling you, lie. This is what I'm saying. You have to lie. You have to answer it the way they want you to answer it, so you can get your ass on the jury and stop sending innocent people to jail. We need to actually have our peers on the jury because they understand the life, where we're coming from, the circumstances. They're not going to look at, oh my God, why are you afraid of the cops and running? They understand already before you even, they're like, damn, you ran, I understand. Like, this is what I'm saying, like, answer the questions accordingly, answer them right. Stop trying to dodge it and skip around it, because there's so many of us that can't even do it because they have records. So the ones that can, we need to get, you know, let's get out of there. Let's send some of these white people to jail, because what the fuck? Let's charge them as adults. Yep. I don't care if he didn't take his medication that day. Yep. He needs to go to jail. Yep. Send little Carson. Post haste. Yes. Now. Little Carson needs to fucking go. It was all premeditated. Goodbye, Carter. You know damn well what you did when you set your parents on fire. You knew exactly what you did when you was planning for 2 months to shoot up the fucking school because little Peter was making fun of you. And why can't you just slap the shit out of Peter? Why you gotta go after the whole school? Talking about gun laws, but hey, we only talk about gun laws when it has to do with black people. Oh, of course. And this is another thing, and I saw this shit on Facebook, but niggas, if you're between the ages of 18 and 35 and you don't have a record, go out there and get you a gun license so they can change these laws. Because once niggas get their hands on these guns, watch how fast the laws fucking change. Oh, yes, absolutely. So if you're between 18 and 35, you don't have a record, you can go get a license. Please, I'm going to need you to go do that because I'm ready for this shit to change. Same here. Shit don't make no sense. Same. That too, post haste. And let's see, hold on. That's it for today? Yeah, that's it for today. My phone keeps skipping around. Yeah, we talked about that. And that's it for today. That's it for today. It's a short one. Right. All right, well, y'all watching Magically Ebony. Check us out. Y'all can follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Y'all already watching us on YouTube, Gmail. If y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns, MagicallyEbony@gmail.com. Subscribe, like, hit those bell notifications. I said nail notifications. I don't know what the fuck. I know what you meant, bell. Ding. Millie, rock the fuck up out of here. Peace.